Declaration of Independence from Spain was front-page news across the globe in a time of no Twitter, satellite TV, or even radio. They hadn't been invented yet. The photos and coverage filled pages of newspapers from across Europe, the Americas, and other colonies and countries that still were under the yoke of the UK, France, Spain, as well as Germany. Not all supported the cause, it would seem. Germany even sent 5 warships and supplies to Spanish troops, with its Kaiser expressing support for Spanish rule. But even as the reports came out across the globe, the image of a group of exiles coming home from Hong Kong, their establishment of a barracks and a base in Cavite, grabbed the attention of the world. Still in an era of photographs sent by steamship or telegraph facsimile of the images, the troops slowly grabbing control from the Spanish were reported. Misunderstandings between early allies and later foes was well reported as well. Also the presence of an American military officer, identified as L.M. Johnson, who witnessed and signed the Philippine Declaration itself. He was one of 98 names noted. It took decades for the USA to formally recognize the independence and the World War. But then, even then, the entire saga was seen and read. Images of Spanish atrocities were reported, like this dramatized filming of an execution of Katipuneros. The film was actually made in California to raise support for the Spanish-American War. The photographs of what the insurrectos face versus Spain. By and large, it showed how they prevailed, only to face a letdown when the rebellion's ally changed its position from liberator to colonizer, a move that was not unanimously popular in the USA itself. In an era of news reporting that was considered jingoistic or yellow journalism, it made one of the first times that media actually covered a revolt and a war and the movements of those in it. While it was not blow by blow, it shared the story that inspired others yearning to be free and raised supporters like American author Samuel Clemens, better known as Tom Sawyer, the creator of Huckleberry Finn and other characters, and leading author of his era. His voice and scores of others led to any full annexation from ever happening for the country, and eventual independence being recognized. It didn't happen instantly, but the seeds of the Declaration, the first by a colony in Asia and Africa to be free and choose its own path away from a European colonizer, inspired others yearning for freedom to find their own path and destiny. Looking back, one can see in the writings and images and discussions of an era long past, over 120 years now, the way it is recalled and how it is today. For Good Morning Boss, Mike Cohen for PTV News.